Good afternoon, YouTube. This is man always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, we have a show that's going on to this weekend, and it is the Puerto Rico Pro. It's been around for quite some time. Last year they had the Puerto Rico Pro at the Bahamas because there was still issues with the virus. 20. I think restrictions have kind of lifted. Puerto Rico is a United States territory. Maybe someday it will be a state, which deserves to be. Because come on, they don't want to give the Puerto Ricans any benefits. But anyway, it's Puerto Rico Pro slash Puerto Rico Masters Pro, and also the World Caribbean Championships, and they have the NPC Enchanted Island Classic. So this is a show where it's 9 IFB Professional League pro cards, which means I think it's gonna be I know some shows don't have women's bodybuilding for the NPC, so it's probably gonna be men's bodybuilding, men's 212, men's physique, men's classic, women's physique, figure. Most definitely bikini, wellness, and probably fitness. But I know some shows that Tim Gardner does. He has women's bodybuilding. And he push out physical fitness takes a lot of time. It's the 2 routines you got to do, and I'm jumping around. It takes a lot of time. So anyway, folks, this is a show. I think it was a popular show back in the day. Some ladies have earned their, pro card, have earned their, rising female qualification in this show. Even the past earned their Olympic qualification. I think it's been around. How long has the Puerto Rico been around? Quite some time. But as it's one of the few shows that has women's bodybuilding. So that's why I'm talking about it. But I think I just I was holding out about something, and the reason why, because I saw the list, and yes, yeah, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. I mean, I'll tell you right here. This is a list for women's bodybuilding. Mm, 3 women. No, some of these ladies. One of the most lady on top I know most definitely is a great friend. Mrs. Rashad Boswell, and she had an interview with her. She even asked me when for the list for the when it was registered yet for the Puerto Rico. Yes, and no one's registered yet, so she said to register. Also, we have here is Erika Dankova and Julia Furry. They spelled her name wrong. I need whoever they need to work at a typo. And it's a show where it's 3 women, 3 ladies. And we know the last few shows been kind of short. I mean, you had a show last weekend in Omaha. We had 2 women. Then about a little over a month ago, like I think almost a couple months ago, we had a show in Vancouver. We haven't had 1 lady. Now some of those shows are a little better. Like the Indy had 5 bodies. Then you had the New York, you had at least 8. It was going to be 9, but went down to 8 because one lady couldn't make it. And then Toronto is kind of fall off a little bit because they only had 4. And you had 4 last year in Toronto. The big question, what's going on? I know a lot of you fans will say, what's going on? What's going on? Well, some ladies are still prepping. They shooting for the bigger shows. There's like the show in Chicago. There's Tampa. There's Atlanta. Also, Savannah's coming up. Then the ladies who are overseas still, they're, it's a lot cheaper for them to compete because there's at least 4 shows over there for women's bodybuilding, and then a lot more for women's physique. Because you just heard that the UK Arnold Schwarzenegger class is going to have women's bodybuilding. They already dropped the list of 12 women competing in them. 3 ladies that I follow on social media are very happy about the opportunity. So, like I said, this is the list for women's bodybuilding. You wonder where are some of the usual suspects. Now, here's a lovely lady I've become friendly with. That's one Mrs. I would say Mrs. because she's married. Mrs. Rashad Boswell. And I think Rashad is her physique has really improved. As you know, Rashad was really physique for a long time. Then she started out, I think, figure, then did physique, and then she made the switch in 2020. And she debuted at Omaha. Then she had enough points where she made her second. I remember her second Olympia, debut in women's bodybuilding. Her first debut as a bodybuilder, but her second Miss Olympia because she competed. Second Olympia, she competed as in women's physique. And then last year she earned her qualification. She won at the Savannah Pro, and she looked great at Savannah. She didn't do as well as she should. Rashana has a great physique, but there's always some issues because Rashana's a sister. Sometimes sisters, they have some things that it's hard to work out, but I think she's a great. Look at this. I love this posing suit, the gold. I mean, that beautiful brown skin. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the tattoos. I know she understands that, but how that gold really made her skin look so beautiful. How it looks pop. I think she should have done a little higher. There were some people at that show that should have that placed a little too high than her. But like I said, it's just me, I'm being a fan, but I'm not a judge. Here we have one Miss Julia Flurry, and Julia last year she was originally physique for quite some time. But then she made a switch after she got a pro card, and she's competing as women's bodybuilder. Now she debuted at the Tampa Bay Pro last year, and there was a lot of people out there. If Julie's gonna win the show, Julie's gonna win the show. But what happened? She took fourth, which means that she, Mona Porcellet, she won that show. Hunter Henderson on her debut as a bodybuilder after only competing in 2 amateur shows, which was the Omaha and the USA Championships, took second, and Janine Lakowski, who's a legend, who's been competing for quite some time, both doing women's bodybuilding and physique, she took third, and then Julie took fourth. So, it was her best showing. She has a great quality about her, very feminine look to her, great muscle, but, she's still undersized for a woman bodybuilder. She, she took, she beat out Stephanie Fletcher, but Stephanie, I think something about Stephanie, she's just not as complete compared to Julie. But like I said, these 2 women are gonna be battled out for the top spot. That's gonna be between Rashana and Julia. Then we have Erika Dankova, and this is the thing about all 3 of these ladies are women's strength ambassadors. But last year, Erika was a women's strength ambassador too. But the thing was, she wasn't a pro yet. I'm saying, how she's a women's strength ambassador but not a pro? And she earned a pro card at the Chicago Pro, which she competed at the Miss International. She won the middleweight division, but no, she won the heavyweight division. I think it was heavyweight, yeah, because she's a lot taller. But she lost the overall title to Sandra Herwin. If anybody knows it's Herwin, I know she's on social media. I even sent out a thing request for an interview and asked her why she didn't do the Rising Phoenix, because she won the Miss International. You get a chance to go to Rising Phoenix. You win Miss International. That'd be your pro debut, or you can do like some women do. They do the Chicago Pro when they earn your pro card at the Miss International. They double dip. They do, but it's well, like I said, I get the first. But Erika, she's young. I think she's just about 26, 27, and it's always been a mystery to me how she became a women's strength ambassador when she wasn't even a pro. It's something I'm going to dwell on too much, but it's something that in my head. The thing to me about her, she looks like a borderline figure competitor in physique. She's not even at the level of a physique competitor. You see the girls in physique. Some of these girls can pass for bodybuilders full out. But Erika, I don't know. She ain't gonna do too well. Lucky that there's only 3 women. She's gonna get, I think this is a 3rd tier show. She's gonna get 5 points. And that's gonna put on the board. So But we had the list for women's physique, and this time it's a small list. Truthfully, it's a small list. This is probably the smallest women's physique I've seen, because the thing is, a lot of ladies don't want to travel. And I think Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. You don't need to take a vaccine. You can go to Puerto Rico anytime you want. You don't talk that much compared to any place else. Because it's just like across the ocean. So, we have these ladies. Some of the ladies I've seen compete, and other ones are kind of brand new to me. We have here, Marisol Cruz, who competed at the Omaha last week. And we also have here is Tamara Goulet. I think I'm sorry. Some of these names I gotta work on. I gotta really work on some of these names. I think what I know about her, I think this might be her pro debut, and some of these other ladies who like I said, a lot of them I don't recognize. Like I said, I don't follow I should follow a lot more of these physique competitors, especially if I do content on women's bodybuilding. But most definitely, Marisol, she competed at the Omaha. She competed. No, she didn't do Omaha. She did Toronto. And I said, oh, that's the one thing I'm thinking about. Sorry, I know I'm talking rambling a little bit, but like I said, I'm trying to remember a lot of these ladies. But she competed at the Toronto. She didn't do too well at Toronto. I think it was like 12 ladies. I think she was like second to bottom, I believe. Tamara Growley, I think. Charlotte Growley, I mean, she's from the South. She's from Alabama. She had a pro card recently at the USA Championship. So this is going to be her pro debut. Then Ann Gruber, she competed at the Omaha. This is the person I was thinking about. She competed at Omaha, last weekend. She's done a couple of shows since then. Then we have here is a lady who I think she hadn't competed since the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, and that's been 2016. And that's I'm not gonna say her full name because it's a long name. Claudia Gabriela de Long Pardo. I think it's Pardo. So I'm gonna say Claudia Pardo. She's from Mexico, like my dear friend Miss Vega, Miss Gabriela Vega. She has a long name too. And this is gonna be, I think, her first show in maybe in a long time. Like I said, I don't compete with a lot of the keeping a lot of names of the physique competitors, but the ones I do follow, I try to keep tabs on. Then we have here is Taliga Redrick. Miss Redrick is from Georgia. She's from Atlanta, so we have a Southern sister. This is gonna be her debut too. I think she earned a pro card back in 2019. So good luck to her. I mean, making your debut. And this lady who's become very popular, and she's from Chile. And that is Mariana Von Gierik. Gierik, Emily. And, she has a great look to her. She's very young. She's attractive, great aesthetics. I might think about doing a flex sex appeal with her. I just gotta get it. She needs to put some more pictures out. She needs to put more pictures out. Because when I do my flex appeals, I like to have certain pictures. Especially you're gonna do like front double, a bicep, a glute, a lot of the mandatories from the poses and stuff like that. But I've looked on some stuff on her, and she still hasn't got a lot. She needs to get because it wasn't that long ago she turned pro. She's already done. This is gonna be her third show. So she done I think she done Toronto, she done Omaha, and this show. So this is gonna be her third show. So maybe she get hooked up. She's with some of these people like Annie Rivicchio, and also her biceps. They do a lot of the photo sessions about these girls after the show. Maybe she can do some more photo stuff. And also on the list, Tamara and Ann are doing the 40 plus for women's physique. So that means they're over 40, so they're gonna do that. That'd be a great way to maybe, you know, I think it gives you. I don't know if it gives you qualification for the Olympia. I don't think so. Because as next year is gonna be qualification for Olympia for Masters, but that's what it is. But anyway, they go Tim Gardner Productions. I think you're gonna do live stream because I think you live stream last year. I know, they didn't live stream last year, but I was able to. Some people did record some stuff. The thing is now, like my man Jerry told me that you go to these shows, they won't let you live stream with your phone. They get caught, you get kicked out. You can take pictures, you can't live stream because that's the way where they feel like they're cheating them out of the money. But at this show, last year, a couple ladies who I know competed at this show. Kira Hall, she competed last year. My dear friend, Daphne, you know, um, Carter, she competed in Physique last year. Also, a lovely lady who I've become acquainted with. Stacy Nunez competed at the show. I mean, all the ladies who I've done interviews with, I consider them my friends, truthfully. Because I stay in contact with them. I know a while back, Kira, she had some issues. She had to, recover. Like I said, Daphne switching over to wellness, and Stacy is over in Germany, so she says she's gonna do some shows overseas. So that might be good for her. You don't have to deal with too many of the heavy hitters, other than those that's over there in Europe. So that could be copy. She might even order. Hey, hell, if she get the right show, Stacy could probably earn her qualification for the Olympia next year. Because some of the shows, like except for the Portugal and the European Championships, those two shows are before Olympia qualification. The Romanian, the Big Man Weekend, those are after. So so there's either two shows. She probably can do maybe the Portugal, or maybe she might do the European Championship. I'm not sure about the Portugal, but she might do the Romanian Championship, the European Championship, and maybe do the Romanian. So just cross my fingers, Stacy. But like I said, the show is going to be on. I think they might do a live stream. You can go to Tim Gardner Productions.com. I'll put the link in the description. Click it and see if they'll let you know when, because I know that right now they're doing the amateurs, and then I think tomorrow they're supposed to be doing the pro shows. So they usually do the prejudgings in the morning and do the main show later that evening. So also, I wish luck to all the ladies out there, all the ladies in all the different divisions, all the competitors, just not the ladies, but also the men too, because I gotta recognize them also, because bodybuilding started because of men. But we got to work with it. But like I said, I'm a fan of the women, and I love the ladies. But like I said, I'm gonna leave the description, the link to the description. Also, check it out. See if you want to watch the pay-per-view. I'm right now. I'm about my broke. I'm about in my broke stage of my of my you know my budget, so I can't afford it. But next time, I think I might try to catch a Chicago. 'Cause I know some ladies who I follow gonna be that show, so I want to catch that one. So check out Puerto Rico, support the sport of ladies in bodybuilding. Like I said, they really what they do, they really make money from these pay-per-views. So try to get people enough on, to support any of them, especially. And one thing I think we need to do is try to find a ways to really to help their competitors, because these are people we come to see. And I think they should get at least a little bit more something than being a few $1,000s in prize money. So anyway, but like I said, check it out. I'm gonna leave the description I'm gonna leave the link in the description. If you want to watch it, you got the money, you can do it. That's cool. If you don't, you can always catch up. Somebody's gonna talk about it somewhere on YouTube. Anyway, this is man always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Don't subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.